Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 22 of my journey through Group Self-Found Keepers of the Flame League. Last time, I finally got my bow 6-linked. And then with that, having the full setup for the Storm Rain Ballista Totems, I went to take down some bosses, which went pretty well. Except for the Feared. The Feared is crazy. I can fire lots of stuff. And I fought Maven 5 times and got 2 awakened GMPs. So I have that now, which is going to make clearing coverage even better. But single target, I still would drop this for elemental focus or LE damage with attacks. But things are looking good. Since the last time, I cleaned out my entire stash, saved Foulborn uniques here, cleaned out all of the uniques. These are all for dust. This is just duplicates. These tabs are now empty. Filtered everything into here. I dumped the stuff into ROG, and yep, they ran out of gold. So a lot of little stuff there, which I was hoping would go away. And I took a bunch of stuff and threw it into my shop. Bunch of jewels, bunch of rings, amulets, belts. I also removed all my maps, threw just about anything that might be kind of good in here. And I've sold a few things. 2 6-links, a necrotic armor, and a bow. Actually, I think on the trade website, you can click history here. Yeah, select the league. And then I can click this and see what did I sell for a chaos. Life, strength, spell damage per power charge, synthesized. All attributes, strength and dex. Okay, surprised by that one. Just a 6-link bow, T4 fractured lightning damage on it, 20 quality arctic armor, level 20 tempest shield, life fractured gloves, can use at level 67, mana gain on hit, jewel, attack damage while holding a shield, attack speed, one-hand melee weapons, with some res, life all res, cold lightning, unset ring, life all res, minion ring, and then yeah. It's been over a day on the other two, the necrotic armor 6-link. But it's cool that you can see the stuff that actually sold in here. So we're going to need to get gold for King's March. Currently, I have a different belt in with a bunch of damage on it, allowing me to run Andvarius for 76 rarity that I didn't have anywhere else. So that's helping me get gold. And this belt covers the resistances and gives me more damage. I could easily put the headhunter back on. I got the other ring stored, though I'd have to switch craft on my chest back to fire chaos. But since I need gold, having more rarity helps with that a lot. So this setup has been working. What I would like to do today is synthesize this bow. What does it take to do that? Oh, I can just do that right now? No, that's not right. Synthesize this one. I need sockets to be emptied, but it only takes 5,000. And that'll just give something, whether it's good or not. We'll have to find out. But that's the first place I would like to go with things. Keep trying to upgrade the build. But before we jump in, remember this channel runs on likes and subscribers from viewers like you. And throughout this league, any new members to the channel will get a hand with their name on it added to my breach hand wall behind me. Let's look at my trees here. I have this one that I had set up for expedition. I should drop that for a harvest since I'm already on the right side of this. Wants noon and midnight fragments. Still trying to get a drop from Uber at Ziri. Here's regrets, midnights, and I'm getting the 20 all-res Dodre's damning. So this can then be blessed up to have up to 30 mana. 45 runs dry, still no staff drop from Uber at Ziri. At Ziri's rule, yeah, it's a 12% drop. Well, 1 blessed orb, 30 mana. That gains me on every single stat on the thing. Up to 20 res though, which is helpful. Now, if I were to quality this, what would I want on it? It'd have to be prismatics. 20% of 20 is 4. So it'd be another 4 all-res for 20 resistance quality. Which would then require high store ultimatum. I don't know. Unmakings. No expedition. That is all those points. And then I definitely need this. These are chance for harvest. I can bring a harvest with a scarab, so let's get that one. And the life force quant. That might be all I need. I don't really want to go crop rotation and mess with that. These down here is just chance. With 5 points, just do scarab chance. Oh, I guess I could start with this Memory of Loneliness. Tree 3 has the Eater with the Harvest. I'll just do no scarabs while I smash these real quick. If a harvest shows up, I should do it. Oh, and yay, impulsiveness. And I did not change my graft. So I'm going to be taking 14% increased damage in this map for 42% maximum attack damage. Big magic pack, hit them with that. Turn all their drops to gold. It's about 2,000. Converts items to gold on a rogue exile. Yeah, big stack. All right, run up in here. Make sure I get those guys. Convert their stuff to gold. Yeah, none over 1,000. But still, that was almost 4K. Yeah, I didn't get to see that one. But 18K in this map, a white map. Ah! Wow, I died again. I give them speed and double damages extra. Even with spell suppression, they will still get you. And our spell suppression even got nerfed, so it's less useful against them. Right on. 25K in total. This is back moving. It's got 10 hours to complete that. So if I want to survive, I should put my Heart of Flame back on instead of this overcharged sinews. That should be saved for deleting bosses. And if I actually want to level, I'd probably put the Headhunter back on, but gold is more important right now, so I'll keep the rarity. After I get the bow synthesized, I might want to go back to Kirac missions to try and get Harvest Beasts if I need to re-roll whatever gets put there. I think the thing I'm hoping for the most is like a big % chaos damage. That would do very nicely. Only 7.6K in a map that didn't give me the gold mod. Yay, Harvest. It's like all purple. Valdo's puzzle box with the foil will clash. Contains the Feared. It's the only ridiculous thing about it. And you're super slow. I think I'm going to switch this to Exarch instead of Eater, which means I'm going to need to connect this here. And I'm going to need more unmakings. Of my recent deaths that weren't to boss fights, most of them are from those Eater projectile mobs. And I got the bow linked, so you know what? We'll do this. Make one of these scarab points for this. Take the other 4 to get the chance for ore deposits. Don't need lost shipments. And the next one of these needs Maven brought with it and a museum map. No, wait a minute. Not yet. The one after this. Alright, now this one, we bring Maven, and then I can run the Remembered again. Hive Fortress that I don't really want to do. I think I'm just gonna check these first chests and leave. And I got nothing. If I rolled the map, maybe. I just want to remove the Sirus. And he's dead. Oh. Oh. Okay. So the Feared... No. Was it the Feared Sirus or the normal Sirus that like kept taking damage? And it was normal Sirus. Kept taking the damage from the poison during the meteor phase. Echo of Loneliness and a Divine Crown. Of course, hits reflect. Then I can do the Echo of Loneliness. Don't need any Maven for that. I don't know that I need the rarity for that. I could put this on. Don't need the extra defense. I mean, that's the thing. I just don't know if the rarity matters against this boss. I'll be fine. Leave the rarity on. The boss is gonna die in seconds anyways. Put the alley with attacks in place of the GMP, so everything I got's kind of more targeted wherever the boss decides it wants to be. Okay, we got a good ramp going. We're good. Blind and boss life AoE? Sure. So Templar, Sirus, and the guy I need to make sure dies. Deceitful God. Good. Yay, extra boss life. Huh? Yeah, Sirus is trying to do stuff. Okay. Ow! Did I get that? I don't think I got him. No, he went invulnerable because of the guys around. Okay. Then Sirus. I'd say this went pretty well. Let's go. 4 splinters. Yeah, I made it magic. That's fine. So we got Martyr Boots, Champion Kite Shield, Thicket Bow, check the Ambusher and Demon Dagger. Yeah, with the tree, my desire to try and use the memory strands to craft stuff has gone way down because the tree is good. Now I swap my stuff back, then back to Jungle Valleys with Harvest, Exarch, and then bring the Harvest. Chance to double. Could do Cornucopia. I I got 3 of them, why not? And then grab fragments. I don't need to craft anything on here, unless I want to make sure Settlers comes, but whatever. I have to choose between Ursi or Namharim, and Jannar the Omen's up here. I need the yellow life force, but I don't like fighting that boss, so I'm probably just going to take the other one. Sacred Blossom, Legendary League's T4 Harvest Seeds, and a Plume of Pursuit. I'm gonna do it Namharim, so I could maybe synthesize my bow after this map. Wow, it killed me too. I knew it was doing its jumps, but because I didn't dodge. Oh, right back into this. Ow, okay, it just hits really hard, I guess. And it phased, though. Yeah, damage is cold. Alright, he's out of there. And jumping again. Oh no, okay. I don't like that. 1668. It's the disappearing and jumping from the shadows, just like 5 or 6 times in a row where you just can't damage it. That really drives me crazy about that boss. Nameless Seer, what you got? Grellwood Shank, Gloomfang. I think those are on the same level of rarity. Projectiles that have chained gain 35% of non-chaos extra chaos. So that is max rolled on that. I think I'll take this. Gloomfang. Lose life on hit with spells and attacks. Altered Distant Memory. King's March gets more gold. Over 3 hours now. And what about the Life Force? That is over 5k. Alright. Synthesize an item. Giving random synthesized implicits cannot be used on unique, influenced, synthesized, or fractured items. Makes this available to do. Click it. Use Sacred Crystallized Life Force. We got 11 life per enemy hit. Oof. Oof. That's not what I wanted to see. And only 1 mod, which is typical, but could get more. And it's rare I have something to synthesize that I'm just like, yeah, there's nothing else to do to it. Let's synthesize it. Hey, there's 5% accuracy on this. Bless that up. So now I can use a beast to re-roll the implicit, but I do not have any Vivid Vultures. If I want Vivid Vultures, they will occasionally show up in just normal maps, but the Atlas missions with the Einhar Harvest Beasts, that's the way to go. And given there's a rewritten in here, I guess I start with that. Do some Kirac missions. Yay, Jim's hitting level 20 from when I flipped them. Got a Baron map. Oh yeah, that's another thing on the list that I want to do. I want to get a pair of boots, and I can change the influence on them, so it doesn't have to be Hunter boots, but get Hunter boots, try and craft new boots. Awakener orb means Sirus, so that's what I work on after I get done working on the bow. 20k gold for running that. Chaos damage roll affected by Herald of Agony buff effect. That seems really good. So this would be my single target ring instead of the rarity. So if I try and piece this together, I mean 60% chaos damage is just more poison damage. But Herald of Agony grants 20% chance to poison and 10% more damage with poison. 47%, so it'd be 9.4 extra chance to poison and be 4.7% more damage with poison, which might not scale, and I don't think it would round up. But since this rolled 60% on the chaos damage, which is the top end, I wouldn't want to divine it to get the Herald of Agony buff effect up, because I could end up losing damage there. And it gives flat chaos damage too. Just copy this for a second. POB, items, paste this in, replacing my ring, which is the Andavarius. 16.3 poison DPS. Up. Yeah, that's good. That's very good. Now I look for Harvest or Bestiary. This one does not have the enchant. Thankfully there are these icons now, so you don't have to mouse over them all. This is Bestiary. It's runnable. Cool. Museum. That is just a normal watcher, not a vivid watcher. Yeah, it launches lightning. That is another normal watcher. That's a bristle matron. And another one. This is basically just 3 suffixes. Cannot be changed on an item if you need it. There's some of these red beasts, like I couldn't even see once to know what it was. Thanks to some good old PoE things. Like raining so much storm rain down on the target, you obscure it completely. Veritania. That I should run. No region. Remember that was okay. Right. I just need to make sure I have a basic attack. Only do 2 of these. Make sure I have the mana. I can put down more totems. Then I stood there. I was watching my mana situation. Dang it. Back in here. It's fine if, yeah, the boss is dead. I got that Frostblink though, so I should be able to get out of that scenario. I just didn't even see it coming. Another Veritania, one that I don't have to worry about in mana. Oh, now this time I can pre-ramp all my damage before she spawns. And then, I'm not staying in the middle for that. And it went Baron. I'm fine if it keeps giving me boss maps. I'll keep running them. Another Hive Fortress I just don't want to do. I want to do it, but at the same time I don't. I'm trying to get other things done. Ooh, that's a new one I haven't seen. Alborn Halcyon. Biz damage taken as cold. Oh, yay. Unlocked another memory tear. Alright, Baron. Oh, curse. He deleted the totems. Perfect. Now I can ramp up. And move. And he's dead. Yay. Memory of Loneliness again. 5 maps. I wish those maps would show up on the Atlas, and I have to find and run those maps in the order. Like, I have to get my own Bramble Valley, own Silo, own Coves, and Vault Pyramid. I just run them in my own map device in that order, pick them off, and then Egan has access to the next one. Rolling 5 maps individually to go run them in this window sucks. Hunter. Possessed and reduce spell suppression. Cool. Constrictor. And can knock out this Hunter who has enough poisons to die. Yep. Easy. Sea-Jax. A Harbinger Bow. Let's see, I'm looking for Graft 2. 11. This. Numb Prison. What was that? That was Lancing Steel of Spraying with returning projectiles. Holy Relic of Conviction. Okay. Another Baron and another Hive Fortress. Growing Womb Gift. And I'm out. Justified Ambition. A Hydra. I guess. Burning through these scouting reports really quick. Followed by a Minotaur with Alley Reflect. No. There's one. Iceberg. Rex Matriarch. One of these dog things. Hellion Alpha. That's a good one. And a Crush Claw. That might be one. A Vivid Vulture, I think. And this beast has a Prox Bubble and a Tormented Spirit that is causing Firestorm. It'll keep the Tormented Spirit. I'm just gonna not. I don't need random unique bows, so that's fine. But there we go. Reroll Synthesis Implicit Modifier. So I take the bow, Headhunter, I think that's all I need, and do it. Reroll that life on hit. I use my other build for it, so I had to take the bow off. Is that it? What do we get? Quality to socketed bow skill gems. So what is that giving me exactly? Nothing on the Storm Rain. Focus Ballista doesn't have a bow tag. Ballista Totem gives me 2% placement speed. And that's more than I'd be getting with my main skill over there. So I look for another one. Onslaught Tailwind Boots. No, that's not what I'm looking for. My boots aren't doing much for me outside of the Ailment of Void and the action speed. So, like, the Tailwind is 8% action speed, which is more than I'm getting on the implicit. The Shaper mod is 35 Ailment of Void, so I'd only be losing 2 there. Plus I get the action speed, and if I get it on the 2-tone boots, I get some resist. So I'd be losing 8% Ailment of Void with the spell suppression going away there. No, it'd be 13 Ailment of Void. So I'd still need some more to cap it up. I'm currently sitting right at 100% Drox. And he's gonna get melted just like everything else. Yep. Oh, he still brought banners. 3 of them are in the middle though. Nice. My coverage can just hit all 3 of those. Still gonna remove the others though, just in case things get out of hand. And then ramp back up on him, and he keeps all these poisons when he breaks out of there, so... Dead. Ooh, Warlord's Exalt. That's big. Kirac mission giving me something else? Cool. Circle of Nostalgia, and now Warlord's Exalt. And another Justified Ambition. That completes my set of those, so I can make another synthesized map. Oh, that's 6 of 5. That was closer than I thought. Rewritten. I've seen almost 10 harvests now with no enchant on it. There's another one that didn't go. There's no normal Einhar mod though, so if that shows up, that's the one. Another Veritania. A fate worse than death. 1/4 of a cortex. Wow. Baron and Purifier in here. Cost 15 chaos, but I don't have to farm for them. Farming for chaos is much easier than actually getting these to drop. Ooh, Untainted Paradise. I guess in here there's no item drops. That means Headhunter. Oh right, that puts me, well, it's only 1 under on fire now, since I got the upgraded Dodres. That got me about 8% of my level. More XP that I can die and throw away. A Hydra, double damage. I don't need a Hydra. Elder Guardian, sure. 2 more harvests. Not the big ones. Veritania, no regen. Don't want to do it. Fizz Reflect, don't want to do that. 2 more harvests with nothing. Chimera, no regen. There is Einhar Harvest Beasts on a strand. Easy mods too. Rex Matriarch. Hive Fortress. Doesn't this kill off Delirium if I go in there? It does. Oh well. Alright, I click my chests at the start. Now they Foulborn, Tollfall, or Tollborn. Not the +1 gems though. Barrack Wolf and a Carrion. Those are not Harvest Beasts. That one is though. That's the Watcher's Eye reroll dog. Alright, there's 3 of them in here. That is... Ooh, there might be 2 of them. Is that 2 vultures? There's at least 1. There was a Roa and a Horned Scarab of Tradition. Reroll, Synthesis Implicit Modifier again. And we've got increased fire damage. Okay, that is some damage, since a third of my damage is fire, but it could be better, and yes, there were 2. So let's just roll it again. And we get minion damage. Okay, more Kirac missions it is. Another Purifier I can buy. Not running Shaper maps. Blighted map is tempting. Eradicator, no regen, Hexproof, Ellie Reflect. Gross. Bad Harvest, Baron, Fizz Reflect. I do Fizz damage though. It might be enough to kill me, I don't know. I also don't want to test and find out right now. So keep rolling. Hey, good Harvest. With minus max. Alright. Oh, it's so chaotic. I love the big crazy harvests. So much life force. And a Namharim. Awesome. Let me throw down a portal, just in case. There's something with Soul Eater on it in here too. Alright, he's jumping. And it takes longer, I guess, with temp chains on him. He just phase? No, he's... Okay, that was a massive circle. He's not taking damage anymore, but he just went into the jumpy phase. Ah, I hate this boss. Oh, he phased at the end of the jumpy phase. Nice. And he's back out. Oh, God. Nasty Devourer. Oh, that's... Oh! Somehow didn't kill me. But wait on Namharim to be able to take damage. Finally. Oh, that was rough. Minus max. 2 gems. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Okay, go, go, go. We need to kill as much stuff as quickly as possible. Keep moving, so hopefully I don't get destroyed by that attack that they both get to do. Oh my goodness. Oh, but they're already both up in their cocoon things because they phased like some kind of normal enemy. Oh. Little blue explodey things on the ground I think got me. Turn the loot off. Oh, one of them was back out. Ah, so much stuff. That one's still cocooned. Okay, now there it is. So then I break the cocoon on this one. Ah! Oh, I got a Sacred Blossom from that one. Cool. Then pick up all my life force. Ridiculous. 4 more reroll tries. Chance to avoid poison, Minotaur. Constrictor. Okay. RP skin boots. That's not bad. It's a decent boots base. I don't know if that's the one I want to try and convert. Let me see what that takes, though. Randomize the influence. Sure. Only takes 1,000. Make it Hunter. Ideally, make it Hunter. Shaper with the T1 Avoid, but also unaffected by Burning Ground, which is a cool mod. Yep. Try it again. Give me Hunter. That is Elder. Redeemer. Crusader, it's giving me everything but what I'm looking for. There it is. Okay. So then, now if I remember correctly, there's no tags on this mod. Yeah, it should have a crit tag, at least. A speed tag would also be relevant there. So what I need to do is just roll it, like a 1 in 600 on alts. And that seems like probably what I have to do. And it is a suffix that I'm looking for, and I can press Alt to augment. If it doesn't give me a suffix, ignites, deal damage faster, that's a good mod. Projectiles pierce an additional target, chance to avoid poison and bleed. And all of those mods are 10 times as likely as the one I'm looking for. Unaffected by desecrated ground is the only one of them that's not a 1000 weighting. That one's a 500 weighting, so this mod is 5 times more likely than the one I need. But that is the second most difficult one to hit. Actually, everything's a 500 weighting because there's 2 rolls on a lot of them, except for the avoid bleed. There's only 1 roll of that, so that's the most common thing to hit. On the +2 chaos gems is a 500. I was surprised by the +2 pierce. Percent strength. That is the 3rd +2 chaos gems I've seen. The 4th, 3 rolls later. The 5th +2 chaos gems. So it is just as rare to get that mod 5 times as the one I'm looking for. There it is for a 6th time. Actually, the prefix is a smaller mod pool, so even with a 500 weighting there, it's probably more likely because 2000 plus 39, like total weighting. Yeah, it's not as much. This is 5100 added into the 56k. So just by suffix weighting, it's a 1 in 566. No, 617. Oh, that's the weighting it gave me. Yep, 617. Poison and bleed. So if I see this mod 10 times, and this is the 4th, that would be a better way to gauge where I'm at, because I didn't look at the numbers. I hit it. I hit the tailwind. Oh, God, that didn't take forever. Now, I guess first, check one more scouting report. Okay, so we're stuck on the bow for right now. The next thing I need is the Awakener Orb, which I do not have. That means I need to fight Sirus, which I can do. Corrupted Blood Jewel goes in for the multi. Make sure King's March is still breathing. They are fine. About 5 hours. I can run 4 Sirus right now. Oh yeah, but I was getting caught up on the fact that Sirus is part of my Feared run now. Got 4 Cortexes. I almost have 4 rounds of the Feared ready to go. Okay, well, I need to put this ring on too. For the damage, maybe it'll just pop out of this one. But I should do the whole round of the Feared while I have the stuff. So the attempts might be farther apart than I want them to be. Oh, need to swap this as well. Got a lot of added juice for bosses now. 16% more damage because of this. Makes me wonder though, does anybody else have one of these? Search any snap filters, agony, buff effect, and chaos damage. There's 3 of them. No, I clicked this wrong. I clicked agony crawler damage. Nope. Agony. Chaos damage while affected by Herald of Agony. Yeah. One with crit multi. Life regen per endurance charge. One with strength. And the really good one. The multi is good. I mean, it's the only good one. Doesn't have amazing things on it elsewhere. But that would be more dot multi if I could get a hold of that. Because it listed for 14 mirrors. Oh wow. Did opening that pause Sirus? It does. Yeah, that's a pause. Okay. His voice lines died. Final round of Sirus. With Maven heals. Ooh. Nope. No, he's dead. Okay. Did not get it here. Let's see. We got a white socket. +2 minion. Dead. Yeah. I have to do an Elder, Shaper, Cortex, Reverence. This could be the rest of my day. These take so long to go through. And if I die in Cortex, I lose XP. Or I lose about the XP that I'd gain for clearing it, maybe. And this one has 40% chance to avoid poison. I think I killed all the rare enemies that I saw, so I should have my mark. Let's make sure here. I do not. Okay. We're just gonna leave. Come back. Should reset it, I think. Should have let him die first, maybe. There, he's dead. Ah, T-Jin. Yeah, that did reset the assassin's mark. Good. Don't let him punch me. Alright, he's dead. I didn't even put the charged sinews on. Ah, again. Okay, he's dead. Gloves and the hook. I can swap my jewel back too. Put on overcharged sinews. Even better damage. Alright, this should be easy. Paste. I still gotta place the balls. Cool. There's blue. Curse. Comes fire. Oh. Why don't you do the jump in the middle thing? There we go. Okay, another fire. Ooh, ow. Maven balls almost got me. Oh, you're gonna make. Ah, I thought he was gonna warp. Final phase. More fire. And he's dead. Another Lich's Circlet. Sentinels of Purity. Ah, Vitality Boon didn't save him. Another Solstice Vigil. Bottom fragment. Last time I let Shaper die up here. This time, he actually is trapped in the middle. Get the real final phase of this. Easy. That is a Watcher's Eye. What do we got? Immune to shock and fire pin. No exposure, cannot taunt. I think that's okay. Sirus is on the right. Dread, Vortex, Elder. Okay. Dread and Elder. Ow. Ow. That's why Elder. Okay. Start ramping on Dread. Who came out next? Well, it was Cortex. No, that is Sirus. Shaper is out here too, so... Oh, God. Oh, God, it's such a mess. Like, I could try and target Shaper or the Cortex. Ah! Yeah! Yeah! Oh my God! Ah! No! Yeah, I didn't do much to Shaper. Oh, that's a... But you can't go out this end! Okay, one portal. I'm dead. Doesn't matter. I let Sirus get in a group of 3. So it's just GG, you lose. Huh? Why was he so in the middle of the circle? Whatever. That's dumb. Do another normal Sirus. So nuking Dread was the wrong idea. I should have let Cortex come out and tried to take out Cortex, so I removed them both at the same time. But Sirus plus Shaper just seems bad. That is an awful combo. Oh, I didn't put the Corrupting Blood Jewel in. I can do that right here. Final round. Starts with letting me ramp on him again. Easy. There's my Awakener's Orb. Okay. So maybe we don't have to do the Feared. Cool. Alright. Gloves. White socket. Nothing. 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 Another white socket. Another white socket. +2 minions. And dead. Okay. Awakener's Orb. Destroys an item, applying its influence to another of the same item class. The second item is reforged as a rare item with both influence types and new mods. So I want to go from the Heartbeat skin to the two-toned. Boom. Alright, we got Suffix Rarity. That's not bad. It means I'm gonna have to get the spell suppression elsewhere. I guess I want to divine it. Give me more chance to avoid ailments. 33 is in the middle. I really want the 35. 32, 32, 33, 33. 2 divines left though. Already used 5 and didn't hit it. Come on. 33 and 34. And the rarity is 11. So the next thing I do is go to the menagerie, add a crafted meta mod to non-unique item. Put that on there. That should force suffixes cannot be changed on it. Okay, like so. Then we put it in here. Reforged life. Oh, 93. That's not bad. Okay. Then it gets movement speed, chance for onslaught on kill, which can roll up to 12% and 20 movement speed. 18 is mid on the movement speed. 20 and 11. That's close enough. And then at this point, YOLO, Exalt, Evasion, yes, T1. Okay. Quality, sockets, links, and then it needs 1 red, 2 green, 1 blue. Like that. Okay. So that is there. With this setup, I can go back to Fire and Chaos on my chest. So that is looking good. I gained energy shield from that too. But now, 86% ailment avoid. Spell suppression gives avoid ailments 50% value. So 86%. And then if I put 3 points here, takes me to 24 spell suppression, up from 5, so that's 19, which would only take me to 96%. Alternatively, I could come down here. The chance to avoid ailments and thick skin would do it. There's spell suppression and entrench. PUB also tells me that these 5 points are better than these 5 points for damage, because scaling chaos damage scales the fizz damage, scaling elemental only scales the elemental. It's very minor, but let's say I did that swap, drop 4 points right here, some crit chance and multi. So that is 4 points that I can put down here. And there's some crit chance and multi right here. Let's say I got this. I can't pull out of Blood Siphon because of the 20 strength on it. I could maybe get rid of Blood Drinker. Could maybe get, well, this has strength on it too. If I got this spell suppression plus one of these, is that enough? Ouch. No, that's only 99. So it would be better for me to go through these. That only puts me at 98, but one more point, yeah, minimizing it. One more point would come from this here, and then I've got the ailment avoid polished off. Now this is 13 plus 8, 21 spell suppression. If I backed out of all that, and just got these two, that had me capped on spell suppression. Then if I got Primordial Force, 4.3 per point, or oh, let me go through the multi here. That's 2.6 per point, and this is 3.1. I got the damage roughly in the same spot. It's going to be a bit of a respec. It's looking more and more like Anoint Whispers of Doom and drop all this. Need a bunch of regret orbs. And let's see how I can pull that off. Now these two are coming out. This one is coming out. These two are coming out. Those go in here. I take all of those. Take all of these. Then refund all of this, which drops me 8 all res. I like those nodes in there, but 2 points spell suppression, 4 points into damage. The resists are okay, that's with the antivarius on, because the boots gave me some resist. Yeah, we're fine. A little low on lightning, actually. But if I put my damage ring on, looking even better there because it doesn't have the minus res. Oh, and that has the corrupted blood jewel in it as well. So put that back, that's more damage. And then old ring plus belt. This now has me low in fire, but I already switched the fire to chaos. So if I want to headhunter, I still have that open. Wow, I'm broken on int without the overcharged sinews on at the moment. Oh, okay. This is gonna get me killed. 100%. If I leave that on, it's gonna get me killed. And this breaks me on strength. It does. That's with the headhunter on even. That has more strength than my heavy belt. So there's no way I can remove the strength. I reloaded it in here. It shows less damage because of the LE with attacks. That's what it was. But I run GMP most of the time. If I turn off Assassin's Mark, 94% crit chance, 92% hit chance. So 25, 25, 30 multi. 20, 25, 30 multi plus 50. Okay, well that's an easy swap this for this. Give me more crit chance. Check this again. 99.41, which is better. And I could use the next point to swap that to the other side, which would get more multi per point. And I guess I would drop life and mana on hit here for int. This was my no region map solution. And I have some mana on hit down here. But 19 million DPS with 10 overlapping beams is pretty nuts. Like, I don't know what it stacks to, and then the Wither Totems also have their damage. So there's a point where it stops. Does 19 beams hit the dot cap? 35.8 million damage per second. Okay. That is a great sign. Alright, and Varius goes back on. Hit that. Right, and then I wanted to refund out of this. Or int. I have 29 intrinsics. Here, let's do this instead. There's 5 int. No, I don't need this. Haha! Oh, right. Refund these. I'll still keep that point out and just throw it into all of that. Get my harvest scarabs back. Go Exarch harvest with Exarch. And I need to make sure King's March is settled on gold. Oh, and I got a memory red thing to do. Ooh, murder mitts. What are these? Machina mitts. Increased recovery rate of life in ES per power charge. Lose a power charge each second if you've not detonated mines recently. Damage dealt by your mines is leached to you as life. Interesting. Something I wouldn't have gotten without the Antivarius on. What if I give Eldritch minions 160 chaos res for chaos orbs? Not gonna make them impossible to kill? Maybe. Definitely makes them tanky. And I need to do the harvest. Another thing I just thought of. I don't have any... Oh, these are in scarabs. Good scarab nodes. Yeah, pull this out. That is the way. Get more scouting reports. Ursi, Mother of Thorns. Oh yeah, I got a cornucopia in. Do I have sacred orbs to trade? I think I have one. Janar the Omen. Hey, I actually get all 3 of them in this cornucopia. I feel like with the cornucopias, it likes to pair 2 of them together. We have to pick one or the other. 708, Life Force. I got him phased, like, out of his spawn, and then he's gotta go through the jumpy phase. It's like jump number 6. Please just phase. Good. And back into jumping around. Hey, finally. A Fellbog Fang. Trading Sacred Orb for a bunch of goodies. Okay. 2123 Withering Step. Crazy. Sure. Oh, here's 5 Exalts. Brother's Stash. It's big. Winter's Gamble. All positive but cold res. Not great on the life. Pretty decent, actually. Reduced minus cold with increased rarity. It's better, but not there yet. 277. And if 277 is better, then yikes. Still at 1160 is a lot. Minus cold and lightning, reduced rarity and reservation. Okay, so we had 3 that were bad. Turn that into a new one. Reduced. So this inflicts 9 wither debuffs instead of 8 because of the level 21. Alright, new wither then. Oh, they killed me. The lightning explosion from the graft can do a lot more damage than I can against these 160 chaos res enemies. Okay, they're dropping me chaos orbs. Ooh, more chance for Chaos Orbs. There's no projectile BS I gotta dodge from these ones. Now what if I give them 186% damages to Chaos? Or Chaos and Brand Embers. Something I think you just gotta do, especially when it pays off. Really? I was in that explosion? Come on. I was clearly outside of the ring that it made. Kill it before it goes jumping. Good. Forced to kill that boss. 16 chaos and 11 chisels. From a white originator map. Alright, last one of these. Bring Maven. So, I put this ring on, and the LE damage with attacks, and overcharge sinews. I can hit the dot cap with 17 overlapping projectiles. Where'd he go? Oh, he took the poisons. Good. Oh, you died though. Did you not? What? Oh, okay. Echo of loneliness. Oh, he warped right outside of my... Why don't you stay still, buddy? You cannot hide from fate. Okay. Should be the last little bit I need. Got it. Belt. Then I put all these back in here. Next map. Different set of Atlas tree. Reassign this and go. How is this looking? Alright, they're making some progress. You need to get some bigger stuff in there, which this entire tab is... There we go. It's nice to have these small things to sit when you're not playing. Get the bigger stuff going away, because you can only fit so much of this in here. Then we're back to normal maps, so back to this, and this ring, GMP. Yeah, well, purple didn't even spawn in this one. At least the blues and the yellows are split, so I'll get one of each of the bosses. For the last cornucopia scarab I have. No blossom. Oh, and it's 2 Namhurims at the same time. Ah. And here we go. Standing in poison. One of them faced. One of them just faced. Let me out of the circle. The other one is jumping. Oh, another circle. Run. Is that the first one? The first one pop out? The second one just went up. Now they both went up. They're both right beside each other up. No? It looked like there was 2 of them. Oh, there might be more than 2. There's probably more than 2. Oh, what the heck? Run! Because the Atlas passive tree gives you a chance to duplicate them. Yeah, I killed one. Yeah, there's one jumping. And we got a Soul Eater beetle thing. Oh. It gives me so much anxiety, that giant circle that you can't use your movement skills. There's a blossom. Okay, and then back up here. A big mess happening. Though I don't know what is happening. I can't tell. Okay, it's dead. There might have only been 3. Abomination map. 65% minion life with ES. That's interesting. Could be really good on a dark pack build. If that figures its damage based on the minion life. Still not an amazing ring, but over 3k vivid life force out of that map. King's March up to 6 hours. Moving in the right direction. Hive Fortress. I think this one I will do. I guess something else I should do. I have all those hive brain glands. I could run those. I think I put the Headhunter on for this. And of course it gives me Shroudwalker. Awesome. Equipped grafts are almost full. Hey, another harvest of cornucopia. It's always shock enemies that are on low life. That doesn't seem great. I think I'm gonna spin this on uniques. Foulborn Astramentus has chaos res on it. What did it normally have? -4 fizz taken from attack hits. That's big. Voice of the Storm, Foulborn Meganords, Leash of Ablation, Natural Hierarchy, Foulborn Ilardex has Eldritch Battery. Interesting. Soulbound Sora of the Divine. Foulborn Ming's Heart. Can't use other rings. In place of the life. Foulborn Zodiac Leather. Evasion per 10 player max life. Interesting. Victario's Flight. Increased action speed. Barracks Pass. Damage taken while frozen recouped. Another Ilardex. Foulborn Hynocor's Sight with increased light radius instead of the flat evasion. Okay. Kikazaru. Mana per level, Unnerve, Belted Deceiver, Foulborn Intuitive Leap. Keystone passive skills in radius can be allocated without being connected to your tree. And a Witchfire Brew. It says massive radius. Okay, yeah, that's pretty big. The one right here can hit Perfect Agony, Ghost Reaver, and Ghost Dance. Fury Valve, Mata's Teaching. I haven't seen that in a long time. Foulborn, Voice of the Storm. Damage of enemies hitting you is unlucky. Whoa, that's kind of cool. And I'm out. No more. Memory Tear. Abomination. Memory of Loneliness. Only 4 maps. Okay. These memory thread maps might be a good spot for these hive brain glands. Since I'm running these white, I don't know that it really matters. Might affect the amount of graft blood I get. I should be guaranteed a ring, though. Transportation, Gravicius. I think that's what I want. Well, that's big. Cool. Move Janus to Fortification. I think that's what I want as well. No. Transportation. Okay. No. A Starcaller Abyssal Axe. I think that's really rare. Searing Exarch Altars with Wrath of the Cosmos. Challenge complete. I got 3 womb gifts just from going in here from the chests. I've only seen this one time. It was on the other build. Tool and Esh.
The flesh is weak. I need time.
Pathetic.
Oh, come on.
Thoughts. Many become one.
So,
Zests
well, another provisioning on the other side. I'm not going to be able to move my mark, though.
The wheel
Okay.
turns.
Whoa.
Impale the husk. Many become one.
Okay. Start firing again.
The time has come.
Warps around. Yeah, does not move mark.
Death unrelenting.
Oh, there were projectiles. It's like, I don't know what this boss is doing. Turns to me, get behind.
The wheel turns.
Whoa. Throws the shield, then jumps to the ground. Okay. Trying to get a look at what all the attacks look like. Animation-wise.
Demands.
Foulborn mistake.
Okay. Charge up and run across the room.
In collapse.
Whoa. Hey, there's the Ring of Lightning.
Wreathed in light. Thoughts
Sure.
becomes form.
Undulating in rage, the avalanche thunders.
Zest.
Oh.
Is
Zest is all.
but one.
We must harness the swarm.
Whoa. Think you want to...
The flesh
Finally, can I...
melds.
We become one.
Winter's
Envy.
the wheel turns.
Okay, throw shield. It's gonna pop up. Oh! Oh, I got hit by the ring. Dang. Huh. I could have put on my bossing stuff for this. Maybe next time I'll do that.
A storm.
Of ice.
Whoa. Okay. Ah.
Another failure.
without being hit by any Breach Lord explosions. Spectral Axe, okay. So it's not always a ring. Oh, and then it closes. I can't go pick the stuff up. Okay, then. I killed the boss, so that, yep, here. Next map. Put another one in. Do it again. I don't think I got Graph Blood either. More Foulborn Uniques. Severed in Sleep with Unholy Might on kill. The Spell Damage Harvest. We've seen those. Right, this time. Put all of the things on. Okay. Charge Sinews. Belly with Attacks. And the Circle of Nostalgia. Let's go.
Thoughts and motion.
Frost.
Okay. Get behind the shield when that happens. Got that figured out. I don't... Okay, there's a charge and a dash.
The elements converge.
What does that mean? Okay. Voice line into that. Okay, throw. Jumps out. So I want to remain in that bubble, I think. Okay, we're firing projectiles now.
The flesh demands.
Foul-born mistake.
Esh. Okay.
Eradicate.
Leaves the explodey things on the ground.
Unbound.
What are we doing now? Oh?
Wreathed in light. Thought becomes form.
Undulating in rage.
Can I blow them up? Yeah, okay.
Zest nears.
Zest is all.
But one.
We must harness the swarm.
Oh, come on! I died to these projectile things
Stronger.
that Esh made. I understand the run around and don't get hit by the shield thing. These projectiles are just a little much.
Storm.
Of ice.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
The breach hungers.
Oh, they're both on top of each other now.
Zest
I didn't know it was coming.
Perhaps.
Okay, means I get to do another walk of shame down this big hallway. All right, let's go.
Burst.
Oh,
The breach hungers.
what I gotta do? Yeah, you run through them. Okay, rain.
We. Without.
Then I think there's a shield slam. Ooh,
Fracture.
Obliterate.
got him. Without being hit by tentacle barrage or boiling blood. I completed the challenge. Okay. And I got a whoa, and a pair of gloves. Tollfall and Hand of the Lords. Inflict socketed hexes on enemies that trigger your traps. With Will of the Lord's skill, throws out a trap which creates a rift, attracting a malefic hand from another realm. When the trap is triggered, the hand tears the bottom of the breach out, shattering a reality to deal spell damage in an area. Deals more damage with hits and ailments per curse on target. Gains physical as extra based on the colors on the gloves. Huh, that seems interesting. It'd be fun to pair that with a Bane build. Well, I guess now you'd want to use this to apply all the hexes. Okay. And okay, I only got like 2k graph blood, so that's what you would expect out of that. It's not a huge amount. Then swap my mapping stuff back on. The only thing I knew about they could drop was the rings. I'm surprised to see the stuff that is not the rings. Next one is the one with the boss. I go kill the boss before I touch the hive, but do it again. Now it's King's March looking. 8 hours, that's not enough. So after this, I need to blast out some gold. Stop toying around with all this extra stuff. 9 passive Chaos Cluster. Ooh. I'm sure the possibility of a Cluster Jewel's just been out there as something that I could do. Somebody probably has one. But I wanted to find one myself, and that's a 1. That's dead. Polatic Invitation. I still wish this could be like any of the 5. Like 2 of the 5.
Within our
It's kind of weird. We don't know what happened really to the others.
The time has come.
Unless there's some lore stuff that I just did not find. Alright, what are we doing? That's the, like, been down in charge.
All converge in collapse.
All converge and collapse. That is this. Okay. Ooh, okay, throwing.
Encroaching death.
I don't think there's any way to know exactly where those are going.
Fracture.
Okay, so fracture, that's as a shield slam.
Flash demands.
Valborn.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Some degen on the ground?
Burst forth.
I think it went away. Okay.
Essence unbound.
Essence unbound. Does that mean... Yes, it does.
Wreathed in light. Thought becomes form.
Undulating in rage. The
Okay.
avalanche thunders.
Alright, now get behind.
Nears.
Zest is all.
Oh.
What one?
We must harness the swarm.
Alright. Haven't died to projectiles this time.
Mouths.
We become one.
Slam.
Within grasp.
Ooh, okay.
Encroaching death.
Ow! Yeah.
The mind.
It's very close to doing it deathless. Get out of here though before they die. One of those things, a lot of the times I don't know what I'm looking at, and this build does not help. Alright.
Roots coil.
Branches fracture.
Ooh. Whoa. Without being hit by lightning nova complete. An amulet and a cutlass. Amulet, Old Nitol's Vow. Socketed support gems. Also support skills from equipped body armor. Wasn't this like a flawless breachstone drop? I thought that was one of the most hard things to get in the game. Big range and resistances that can roll on that. So let's say I were to put this on and lose some life. Divine it to get the resistances. But if I lose crit multi, why not just socket in the multi support? Yeah, could drop from flawless breachstone. Now it can drop from it. That was Toller Esh. It has 5 divines in trade. Approximately 1% question mark. Okay, interesting. It will also drop a guaranteed Valborn Breach item. This is definitely something I have to like build around. I mean, I could make it work in this. The crazy thing. As long as I can get the resistances to work. And the int, of course. It breaks me on int. I need 173. Do I still have this int allocated? No. Unholy Grace is amazing to have on here. Fizz is extra chaos. Chaos damage. Skill of... I should just look this up. I shouldn't waste my chaos orbs on that. Chaos damage. Overwhelming Malice is insane. That's hard to get. Unholy Grace is a suffix. I don't have any more divines. I can't divine this. Do I have somewhere I can convert a lightning into cold? I do. Lightning into cold. 36. Are we good now? Yep, barely. But then I need a little bit of it. There's no easy nodes to give up on my tree. Here, let's take the damage from Aura or Herald skills. Put that into int. I have a leveled elemental focus. So then I wouldn't be getting my baby shock off with it. Apply 6 or more support gem effects to a socketed skill gem at once. Challenge complete. I think that is the best. Crit multi is good, but let me drop this back down to 10 overlapping beams. Skills, Storm Rain. Heavy focus it likes it, but it does like the crit damage. That's 32%. This is 34. Well, elemental focus gets me up to 26 million with 10 overlapping beams. And then I only need 14 overlapping to get max ramp. I guess I will give this quality instead of flipping it since it's going on right now. And then I need Divine Judgment. Sepia Teal Black. Okay, I lost some Chaos Res. Resistances are teetering on bad, but I got more damage. Ooh, Pulse Uprising. We've got Wrath. That's a good one. All right, now I've increased mana cost. That's not too bad. I could level the clarity back up more. Well, that is wild. But now I can no longer run the Andvarius. Is the other thing that just happened there. Alright, gold. Of course, we get another Hive Fortress. The socket on this is the implicit, yeah. So you can't corrupt that. If it gets an implicit on the corruption, it will remove the socket. Well, I don't have the swap for the rarity anymore. So we might have just reached the end of this build's farming days. This is like dedicated delete boss build in its current state. Without replacing the amulet, I can't replace the ring. And without replacing the ring, I can't replace the belt to put the headhunter on either. So I think that's what this build is going to be. And if I need gold, I should switch to my other build, just put the headhunter back on it, because this build has no use for it anymore. And I farm for gold with that build instead. That is 2 big upgrades today from very unexpected locations. I wanted to synthesize my bow, and I got an Volnitol's Vow and Circle of Nostalgia that were just like GG. And if it's now only like 14 overlapping beams to reach dot cap, like that's so easy to do. That's 5 attacks on one area. I mean, you got to get the Wither and the curses and... Whoa, 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 we're not dead. I need to stop yapping and kill the things. Oh, damn. Got a Forbidden Tome. Abomination map. Another thing I need to see here then. Alks. Storm Rain. Yeah. Poison duration's 5.32 seconds. So to hit the dot cap then, I need 14 overlapping stacks for 5.3 seconds. And then it will have ramped to the dot cap. So if I'm in a spot where I can just stand and attack, we're good. And that's assuming 15 withers. But with 5 totems out, they would be hitting 5 times as much as me, so there should be the overlap. I don't think I'm having trouble getting the wither up. I want to test on a boss. Ooh, Oshabi. That didn't seem to go amazingly well the first attempt at it, so let's see how this goes. Got all my stuff turned on. Oh, I need this. And. Alright. Curses. Totems. Ramping. And she doesn't take it with her. Okay, right here. Ramp it. Yep, dead. Okay, another crown. Elevated influenced item. The aspirant. What do we get this time? Culling strike and returning projectiles. Give me another one. This is too much fun. Curse. Stay still, please. As long as I'm not dying to those. Got HP threshold. But then there'll be a cooldown. So hopefully... Gotta get behind that. There we go. Now we can ramp some. Just stay there. Just stay there. Yup. Yeah. Eldritch Chaos Orb. So if the Ubers take 70% less damage and what I just did was only 30% of the fight, I could do it. I have to not get slapped by the tentacles, but problem for later. Give these boots a bunch of quality. See how Rog's doing. Dump that in there. That's only 33k. I thought that was more. Does somebody have a Polaric Devastation Ring the Trader invitations I can run? You know, I'm gonna run them. Let's see real quick. If I can get it. Okay, I can ramp this up on this spot. Stay there. Curses. Hit a Withering Step just to make sure it gets going. Move. Dead. Amulet. Armor and chaos damage. Okay. Go. Ramp. Wither. Oh, moved. But still dead. Fire Pin and minion damage. Alborn Zoth's Blood gives elemental overload. That's pretty cool. King's March got 8.5 hours. I'll probably cyclone it up a little bit. Make sure that's good for next time. Probably try for T17s and see what more bosses I can do. But that's going to do it for this one. I'd like to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, definitely hit the like button as it really helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss more videos from me. If you'd like to help support my channel, please consider using the super thanks, the heart icon just below the video, or by joining to become a member. And I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.